What's going on, Jerome's beautiful Saturday, and there's some things and stuff and things that happened last night. So, a domino ripple effect is going on as the Raiders have traded a third-round pick to Seattle for Geno Smith. Geno reunited with his guy, Pete Carroll. It's going to be awesome. And I don't know, like, Seattle's weird. Like, they were 10-7 last year. They needed to improve their offensive line, and basically they just tore their team down. I don't know what the hell is going on, but Geno going to the Raiders, a team that he's wanted, which is good to see. And of course, that affects slinging Sammy Darnold. Pelissero, with the Geno Smith trade opening up a spot in Seattle, Sam Darnold is not expected to return to the Vikings, who are now focused on other options they've been pursuing in recent weeks. Sources tell the insiders these options include re-signing Daniel Jones, who's mulling multiple opportunities. Daniel Jones makes the most sense. Jones, anywhere he goes, he's not going to be guaranteed a starting job. So stay here with the Vikings, get yourself a decent backup payday, $10-12 million bucks. Work on your mechanics, learn from great coaches, back up JJ McCarthy, and go from there, right? And Darnold, Seattle makes a ton of sense for Darnold. Although he's probably going to show up or he's on the phone with John Schneider and say, hey, I can't wait to throw touchdowns to Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. Oh, sorry, buddy. Yeah. But Darnold with the Seahawks, new OC Clint Kubiak, we know him. They were together. Kubiak was on the 49ers coaching staff the year that Darnold was a backup in San Fran. Now, this is what's uber frustrating. All right. Well, so first off, now the media is saying it's like, oh, well, Aaron Rodgers could be in play for the Vikings. Well, it's just, we're going to do a separate video because I just want to rant about it for like 10 minutes because it is so stupid. And the national media jabroni haircuts, like we do videos pointing out malfeasance and where they're just wrong and when they're being used like sock puppets by agents and stuff. This is just stupidity. Like, nothing about Rodgers to the Vikings makes sense other than did you not know that Brett Favre went to the Jets and then he went to the Vikings too? It's not going to happen. Like, Rodgers has nothing left. He's going to be expensive. He's going to be a distraction to the team. And basically, have you noticed this? Like, the national media is doing everything they can to make sure that J.J. McCarthy doesn't play. Every single time they're like, well, the Vikings want this other quarterback. God forbid they have their top 10 pick, 22-year-old quarterback play. It's so stupid. But remember, it's almost like the national media thinks that you're stupid, right? Because remember, Tuesday, 5 days ago, they're like, hey, the Vikings and Darnold, they're working on a long-term deal. Multi-year deal. They didn't franchise tag him, but they're working on a multi-year deal. Sam Darnold's coming back to the Vikings. They think we're idiots. They really do. They have zero respect for their audience. It's like Florio standing 10 toes down. Oh, they're working on bringing back Darnold out, 2-year deal, and JJ McCarthy's going to be traded. Nah, I guess that's an effing lie. It's just so frustrating. Or it's just like, hey, Kirk Cousins is going to be back. It's just so. It's BS season, and they're the promulgators of the BS, right? So it's just frustrating. But no, anyone with 2 brain cells and a hat knows that it's J.J. McCarthy time. Yes, it is going to be J.J. to J.J., and, Darnold is going to be out in Seattle. Samless in Seattle. And also, hey, that guy played well against the scouting wins again. And Darnold throwing the game-winning touchdown to Justin Jefferson. Love to see it. It's good times there, right? And also, I do respect Seahawks GM John Schneider for waiting until after the franchise tag window to deal Geno. So the whole specter of the Vikings getting a tag and trade done is like goes bye-bye. So well played. Respect there. But this is J.J. McCarthy's show, and he is going to be the future. And I do wish Darnold the best in Seattle. Seattle's best, except for, of course, when the Vikings play at Seattle this season, which they always do every single freaking year. Yeah, but I think that Seattle's a good spot for him. West Coast, out of the media glare. They got Jackson Smith and Jigba. If they fix that offensive line, they got a decent offense across from him, as well as a good running game with Kenneth Walker, as well as Charbonnet. So I don't know. Like, I think things will work out. But what's most important about this, it is J.J. McCarthy's show. Hail to the victor, dude. Yeah. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. With the Geno Smith trade, Seahawks reportedly going to be all in on Darnold. And No one in the right mind thought that Darnold was going to be back with the Vikings, let alone on a multi-year deal. But it was just again, it speaks to how gullible the media thinks that you are and how apt they are to parrot agent talking points. No one thought that Darnold was going to be back with the Vikings. No one. It made zero sense at all, but they just kept trying to jam it in your face. So stupid. Anyways, this Skull production value.